This video, we're basically going to be taking a heatsink out of here off the motherboard. We're going to be putting one of these thermal pads on it, and then we are going to be installing another NVMe drive, and that is the plan. We should have everything to do it, but also, like, it's been, I don't know, a month since oh, whoops, what did I just do? I'm just getting chat set up here because this is a live stream. I'd like to be able to respond to people if they come to the stream. Okay, we're gonna get the first step. I think I might have to take off the other NVMe drive as well. I'm wondering if I have to take the graphics card out, take everything out, just so that I do the right. I put it in the right spot, the thermal paste. This is kind of a weird setup, just because that's not. Well, yeah, whatever. I'm yapping too much. The reason we're doing this is because we need a bigger NVMe for. This is too big. We need a bigger NVMe for payment software for Campfire. Let's do this. Just grabbing a Phillips, hoping that it will work. This one seems to work. Hoping it's magnetized. I think it's magnetized, but I don't know. This is not something I researched or thought about too much, just since I just started. I built the case. I built the computer recently. It's like fresh in my mind how to like do this stuff. I don't like that. The problem I just had was that the magnet on the screwdriver wasn't pulling strong enough to put the entire SSD or the entire thing. So that was not. I don't know. It kind of fell. I hope it didn't damage anything. It is difficult for me to see, which is very frustrating at this moment. Yes, just look. Just looking. See if maybe I should have done more research for this. It does look like there's. That's the thing that secures the SSD down. I'm wondering if I need to put another pad on. A little levitating pad. I forget how to check that. I guess we'll cross that bridge, come to it. Okay, so I'm just making sure now that things are going to be oriented the correct direction. Okay, so long angle. I'm just looking at the other one of these, the other heatsink, so that it's in the right thing. So the long side, I'm trying to see how visible this is. Let's get some more light. Just realized I can improve the light in here. Any better? let's see here. So this long side, okay, this is a long angle, it's a short angle. Maybe kind of hard to see from your angle, but one of them has a longer side right there. The long side is supposed to be to my left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so if that's to the left, and I'm like, this SSD is going to be, oh man, I don't even remember which direction it goes. I guess that's going to be obvious though. Yeah, it can only go in. Well, let's see, I guess it unscrew this other thing. I feel so unconfident with this right now. Like not amped on the way that I think it's just because I haven't been doing hardware stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna do something stupid. It's gonna cost me a bunch of money. Just taking out the screw that holds the SSD down. What did I do? Okay, there are no other screws. It's just this one screw. Now let's see how it sits. Right, this just goes in like this. I know you can't see, but if you watch the other series, I think I show you. Yeah, that just slides in, and then it goes down. I'm trying to figure out if I need the other little pad. Huh. Wondering if that metal strip should be there. Yeah, I'm wondering if it needs that pad to be an additional heatsink. To tell there's a pad that it's supposed to be under the. See, I guess I can just read it. I don't like how that felt. I don't like how I'm doing this. I don't know how much that support pad matters. And I can't tell, like if the motherboard off, I could tell if I needed the pad. I guess one thing I could do is I could actually look at the old series. I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to look at the old series. We're gonna find that. And we're gonna see what I did there. And we're just gonna do the same thing. So that means let's go YouTube. It's funny I have these gloves on to like reduce the oil from my hands, but some of it's gonna get on just by being on my hands. Or like being on the keyboard. Let's see. Playlists. I wish I could search my playlist. Maybe I can. I know it's easy to find. I'm just trying something, experimenting. People have not been watching last streams, and I don't think it's the timing. I think some technical change happened because of the way that I streams, which is frustrating. I hope it switches back, because that would be a bummer. But whatever. I'm basically just looking for the video where I installed the other NVMe. Let's just control NVMe. Oh, I want to go back. There's 3 that I had it in the name. Let's see. I don't have. I don't have. I don't have. That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. I guess I can always go back and change it later. Oh, that's what's going on. I can't see chat right now. Like, those AR glasses that I'm wearing. And some sort of alcohol. If it is, that probably set up something. Well, that ended quickly. It's always something. I don't think it's this video. What was this? This was number 30. Why can't it just say? Like, why does it have to be difficult? That's really 33. Okay, right, it's the bottom. Man, I'm out of like flow right now. That's 33. Number 34 don't say anything about it. Let's see, where's the next one? $51. Like, maybe I did install it until. It's always something. See what I'm doing in the next one after this. I think I might have just. I'm like, oh, I don't need an NVMe. I just didn't install it. I think I didn't. I think you don't need an NVMe. I already missed building computers. I want to build more computers. I think that's up release. Round 2, folks. Yeah, I went on this VGA ridiculous saga. Maybe this is 52. I think I'm about to be done with this. I'm just going to try and do it. It's going to be shifted. Maybe without the pad. Give me a sec. 7 by 20 by 70 by 20 by 1. I do remember how many pads there were that I had, so I could also just look to see. What do you think goes? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna see. How many pads that I have. If the one's gone, maybe I'll put on the other one. Maybe I'm being a nit about this. I don't know. I don't know. So let's do this. I find where I would put that, which I don't expect to take a long time, but let me take a second. What is this? Yeah, I'm basically looking, because it would have come with, okay, it's on here. I think it would have come with, this is so silly. Okay, I think I did put the pad on, because I do have another pad here. Alright, I'm going to try putting this pad on. The downside is that it would bend the SD up. The upside is that it makes contacts and helps with, I don't know, heat, like, I don't, in support. Maybe it's ridiculous. But let's put this pad on, and that's going to be, that is going to be, basically it's this tiny thing, and it should come with the motherboard. I think pretty confident about that. Just and yeah, I don't know. It basically just goes on this other pad that's over, and well, if I can get the sticker off, it does that. Let's see. So look for something thin. Cool. Mission success. This thing's weird, man. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about something else. Alright, so I'm just putting that directly on the other rubber pad. Hopefully it won't stick if I don't need it. And now I'm going to take this. I'm just going to put the SSD in at this point. And I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to secure it. And it is not securing in a way that I like. I guess maybe I'm being a nit. I just screwed it down. I'm screwing it down, making it finger tight. Oh, we lost chat. That's it. We lost chat. Let's get chat back. Oh man. And so now I have to put this blue thing in the right space. Oh, it seems there's plastic casing around these thermal pads. I don't know how long these last. Maybe I should have like not. I don't know. I do want to build more computers. I do just enjoy it. So I just tend to like, I've kind of made some decisions lately that are like built towards that end. But really come with no instructions, huh? I guess this is just double-sided adhesive. Kind of the same thing. It's just a pad. I'm going to put it. Oh wow, it's kind of big for this. I wonder if I should cut it. That's another thing I kind of want to search real quick. I'll put this stuff away that I was like digging out to try and find that little leveler pad. Ugh. Tetris. I would like to improve my Tetris skills. Like, I certainly have a long way to go. Okay. Ugh. Well, I guess I can do that off stream, and we'll just do. What am I searching for? Basically, I'm going to search. Do I need to cut thermal pads to size for nvme heat sinks? This is kind of a silly question, right? It's kind of obvious. Yeah, you generally do not need to. What's the source? Tom's Hardware. Let's see. I don't know. I think I can cut it after. I don't really like that I'm not going to make it perfect, but it just feels like the right decision right now. It's like I'm kind of over it. Maybe it's not the best time to be over it, but sometimes you just want to move forward. So I'm just making sure this thermal pad is going to be in the right position. And honestly, I kind of want to put it on the SSD. Just stick the SSD first. The thermal pad feels thicker than I remember the other one feeling. I don't know if I should stick it to the SSD first. I don't know if that's the correct move. I don't know if this is the right type of thermal pad for the thing. So before I take the sticky off, I am going to just make sure that I can screw this down. Because if the thermal pad's like too thick, maybe that's bad. I'm not scientific about this. Like, this is difficult to get both screws seated. Oh, just dropped the thermal pad. To get both screws seated correctly feels not easy. I am kind of worried that the thermal pad might like melt and then go onto the hard drive. Oof, that actually is worrying me. So we might be cutting this thing. I just don't know if both screws are seated. So I'm going to cut the sides off this thermal pad. And yeah, I think I'm just going to make this a little smaller. All right, so what do I want? Oh, this is such a headache. I guess this isn't a headache. It's just not like what I want to be doing. I'm looking for something to put the thermal pad on so that I can cut it and that it won't damage anything. And the thing that I want to use, I know where it is, and it is not. A piece of wood is pretty perfect for this type of thing. So I do have wood here. I just don't. I wanted it to be bigger. See if I can show everybody what I'm doing here. Let's point this down. So it can work. Okay. Maybe. All right. You'll kind of see. You'll see. All right. So just take some wood. I don't know which one I like more. And I'm just, before I take the plastic off, I'm just going to take a razor. And I should probably measure, I guess I can do this sort of minimal measure with this. All right, this is 7 centimeters. I want it to be like, I want it to be, I guess I do want it to be 7 long. I'm going to take off a tiny bit of the length. I don't know how much, maybe. I think I'm going to take off like 1/8 of a centimeter. Is that right? Yeah, a couple millimeters. I'll just try and take off a single millimeter. This is probably 1 to 2 millimeters. And this is not easy to cut. It is easy to cut. It's difficult to cut straight. Man, I hope I'm not messing this up. Like, I'm just checking in the light now to see if the texture or anything has changed. Like if this is messing it up. This is kind of a hatchet job. And then I'm also gonna take off, I guess, 2 millimeters or something on either side. The good thing is that I have others of these. If I mess this up too bad, not like too much. Maybe I'll just take it off here, and this goes. It doesn't cut straight at all. Like, I'm finding it very difficult to cut straight, and that was probably too much off. Which is not what you want to do. You can always add on, but let's see. I guess that wasn't too much off. It may actually just be good. Well, maybe not the best. Maybe tough in one area. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna let it just be like this. What's gonna be hard is to put it on correctly. I am tempted to take more off. But nope. Just gonna roll with it. Alright, so I'm going to trash this. Lost chat, but no one is here. I think YouTube is currently like shadow something, you know. And I'm not, it turns out, I guess I'm not testing. Well, let's see, I just took the sticky part off. Kind of. Let's see if I can get this thing in the holes. Can't see the holes. This was like potentially easier when I had the motherboard out of the thing. Okay, that one's in. Oh, it's not sitting correctly. I just need better light. It's just not hacking it, man. That's so much better. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I just got it. Alright, I'm just gonna put the thermal pad. Well, let's see. I don't know if it's supposed to be on the SSD. Like, that's the problem. I'm trying to see now if the SSD is bent or if it is straight. Let's see. Yeah, because it's gonna go almost all the way over. Guess I can see. Let's see if I put this in. See what it goes to on here. Ah, this is terrible. I hate this. I already like one or two things I could do better, but like I'm sure I'll think of a better way to do this in the future. Is that on? I don't even know if it matters if it's on. Okay, it's about there. I want like a little piece of tape, and that can do. So what I'm doing is taking a little piece of blue tape, painter's tape right here, to mark where it should start on. If I decide to put it on the heatsink, I'm marking where it should start. So it's going to be to the right. To the right of this. Yeah, by about a couple millimeters or something. Okay. And of course the blue tape immediately fell off. It's now sticking to the case. And I'm also realizing that, like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Like, maybe I should have unplugged more stuff. What was that? That was just, that didn't matter, I don't think. Oh, no. Oh, when everything goes wrong. I'm just trying to get this blue tape off. Okay. A good spot. Let's try this again. Like the power supply is unplugged, but I didn't unplug the power supply from the motherboard. So I really hope I'm not frying things right now. That might have been my biggest oversight. That might be my biggest downfall here. That would really stink. Like that would change some things, I think. Maybe not. But like, no, I would not be a fan. Okay. It's like right about here. This is terrible. All right, I'm just gonna and it's just not sticking to the heatsink, so it's a failure. Good attempt though. Probably do it with electrical tape. All right. I should do that. I should do that on the other side. I'm just gonna put it directly on the thing, I think. So that's not gonna matter. Directly on the SSD. I don't have chat up right now because no one has been here, it seems. I think what happened is YouTube took me off the vertical feed, the vertical live feed, because I set it up so that I would pop up on the vertical live feed on my computer. I don't think they liked that. And now I wonder if it's gone forever. Just a little setting that sysadmin changed or something. That'd be a bummer. That would be potentially a really silly, no fun bummer. I hope this thermal pad is the correct thermal pad for an NVMe, because that would be another bummer, a potentially expensive bummer. All right, so the thermal pad I put down, I think it's the same on both sides, and it's not crazy steady. So I am putting it down again because I thought that I could do it better. It's just going on top of the. And honestly, that looks bad. I'm not super mad about that. Okay, and now I'm on this. I'm gonna take this blue tape off so it doesn't fall in the case again. The heat sink, and come on. Uh-oh. The heat sink sticks to it. So that might have been a mistake in terms of getting this seated correctly. Ugh. I really am not in love with this, the way that I did this today. It's very hard to get this screw back in to make sure that it's lined up right. And like worst case here, I'm just gonna I'm gonna drill the screw into the motherboard by accident. Right, that's really bad. I don't want to do that. Like, it's very difficult to feel if this is right. I got one in. I think I just got one in. Damn, I spoke too soon. Yay! Okay, I got that one in. And I got the other one in. Oh my gosh. Mission complete. All right. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Right? Or should we test the computer? What do we think, team? What do we think? Should I boot up the computer? It's kind of the end of the thing. I guess I can put the case back on. Finally got someone here. What's up, person? I'm kind of wondering if you're one of my subscribers and like how else would you see the stream based on everything I've been talking about. All right. Put the case back on. It's like this, every time I use this case, it makes me happy. Or like every time I like, there's everything, right? There's nothing else that I need to, I think it's everything. Every time I have to do anything with this case, I'm just like, I think the company was paying me to talk nicely about it, but no, it's just like, it just feels well built. All right, yeah, snaps into place. Now I screw this thing in theory. Turn it the opposite direction, listening for that click, so that I can turn it in well. It does not feel great in this moment. That specifically, I did get it in, but that little piece is a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? Sketchy or something. Yes. Okay. Now, the moment of truth is, should I have unplugged power supply from the rest of the motherboard before I did all that? If I fried something because I didn't unplug it, like physically unplug it from the power, because apparently power can get held in the power supply. Should have done it from in there. And that would just be a really big bummer, and it would be a silly kind of lesson. But you know, I guess I assume I will make some mistakes at some point. So, all right. So now we're gonna boot up and see if the drive is in existence. If it shows, what's it doing? And that may take me a minute here. We're just doing some setup. Trying to decide as I try to decide what to plug in first over here. And how to do this? Okay. We'll do this. Is that right? Looks right to me. I know you can't see this stuff. It's just me. It's just me doing stuff with plugs. Doing stuff with plugs. And okay, I feel like I should have another plug. What is that? Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm good. Okay, this is good. Let's see. Let us see where we are. And we're gonna have to. Uh-oh. I think plugging that in messed up. Just give me a second here. This is stupid. Alright. Just gonna kill video for a second. And just gonna go. We're gonna bring video back. And we're just about to shut it down. So I wasn't even going to record this today. And then I was just like, it's just like, so I don't know, something about recording everything. It really, what's the word I'm looking for? It just makes it, ooh, I did not want to leave that there, whatever. It makes it easier to, I don't know, look back on the process if I need to. I don't know. I think it's like a documentation thing. Like it's like important to have good documentation. So I actually am gonna end the stream now. Well, let's see. I said I was gonna do this. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Just powering on the computer. And what I'm hoping to see is just another drive in the list of drives. That's kind of the goal here. I don't really know why that popped up. It did say that it's finding the drive, so that's maybe that's the thing. So that's good. I mean, it just popped up. It said that it found the drive. So we're going to assume that thing. We're going to call it at that, and I will see you in the next one. And I saw on the screen, basically, it just said, like, I saw that there was two. That's what I saw. So if there's not, you'll probably hear about it in future videos.